All right, welcome to this video. This video is reframing the imagination, and this is going to be a powerful video because if you haven't really encountered quite yet, then this may bring a whole new perspective, on your own capacity, your mind power, and how to directly access that, and just how amazing and powerful that you are. So let's go ahead and reframe the imagination. What is the imagination? Now, everyone might have their own ideas about this when we use this word imagination, but sometimes there's been the context that imagination is something like imaginary is not real, people think sometimes, like this, right? But your imagination is actually not like this, because what is reality? Even on a certain level, the way that we experience reality as a science of the mind and consciousness, and NLP and hypnosis, hypnotherapy, and the study of how the subconscious, unconscious, and conscious mind function, we all basically see our own version of the world. We're not immediately present most of the time, depending on your power of pure presence or not. We see a projection based on the filter of our belief of what is reality, of what is real. So take, for example, the discussion we're having right now of imagination. If we use this word imagination, we may think we all are thinking about the same thing when we have this one word out, but actually everybody might have their own ideas of what is the imagination. And so that is why there's this video, the reframing the imagination, so that we can maybe come together, or you can come to a new place of understanding of what is your imagination and what is meant by the word. When we say imagine something, imagine what it would be like if, or imagine you're doing like this. And the reason why then we're having this video for reframing the imagination is because this is going to help you to access your mind power in a whole new way. Because also then, that's why when you do any of the videos for the guided hypnosis or guided meditations, or the audios like this, if you buy any of the audios, or you're doing a session for the quantum Siddha transformation with me, if you book a session, then that's why also I'd be sending you this video, because then when you do the session, it's going to deepen the experience. It's going to take it to a whole other level because of this reframing the imagination. So what is the imagination? Now, as we're talking about it then, it's not like it's just something imaginary, because we know through experiments that have been done, repeated experiments where they hook up equipment and monitor the neural activity in the brain and in the body, the responses in the body, emotional responses and the consciousness responses. Because also the brain is not just up here, your body is also like a whole brain. The way that our mind really literally functions with the interface of our experience and reality, the brain is not just what's in the head. The whole body stores memory, and the unconscious, the function of the unconscious, subconscious, or what I like to call the superconscious mind, is also within the body equally as it is in the brain interfacing. So when you imagine something, you have the same exact responses. If the eyes are closed and you think of an object or something like this, or you think of an experience, you have the same exact responses in the neuron activity as if you were looking at that thing or having that experience. So you need to really understand how powerful that is, what that means. That your imagination is like a communication with your subconscious, or unconscious, superconscious mind. So it's a feedback loop, and that's why also this is going to be more, it's going to make it more powerful when you watch any of the other videos that I've made about for guided hypnosis or guided meditations, or the affirmations, the affirmation videos, the subconscious mind programming. It's going to make it more powerful after you watch this video, because it's going to create a feedback loop, because now you're getting a new idea really about what that means when you imagine something, or when you engage your imagination, when you visualize something, or recreate that experience in your mind, which anyone can do. We could do that all the time. It's part of how we literally see reality in the moment, because the subconscious mind is already filtering based on all these past associations and experiences, associated meanings about what we think life is, what this object is, what this experience is, what this concept of this word means. So now that we've reframed the imagination, and you know that if you close your eyes and imagine something, your same neurons in the brain fire as if you were having that same experience. So at a certain level, the unconscious, the subconscious, the superconscious mind, it's working in the exact same way as if when you were having that experience. So when you use your imagination too for these exercises, for these, say if you're doing the guided hypnosis experiences, the videos that I put out, or any of the audios, if you've bought those, or when we're doing sessions, then you know that your same neurons are firing as if you've had that experience. You are living that experience at a certain level, and you're attracting that, you're creating that as a possibility in your life. It's not just imaginary. It's not something that's without power, so to speak. It's not fiction. It's literally engaging and using your mind power, and it's so simple that now you can see how simple it is and easy for you to access your own mind power, and you can start to imagine even potentially just what are the possibilities of how powerful you are as a being of consciousness with this conscious mind, and the way that it interacts with reality. And just potentially, maybe you haven't heard yet, or maybe you have heard some of the stories of the many possibilities of what the human mind can do, what humans can do when all of a sudden the mind power is involved. Your mind power is always involved. So that's the thing. This is like part of accessing your tools more. So these are some of the things that would have been even more valuable if they were taught in school. But stick with Darshan Baba. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, or you're not following on Facebook, if you're on Facebook or whatever, and if you're not on the email list, you should go. Like, there's a free gift. There's always a link I'm posting for some free gift. And if you get the free gift, the exchanges that you get on the email list, so we can stay in contact, over time. We get to know each other, You can send emails too, like, as long as I still have time, I will answer the emails, any questions you have about life in general, anything, as a friend, as much as we can share information like this. That's what we're here for. We're all one human community. We each have our own skills and place to offer to that naturally. And so if you don't know yet either about how to offer your skills, then stick with Darshan Baba, and I will help you to discover that, because there's many tools that we have. Even that's what the quantum Siddha transformation sessions are all about, with the hypnotherapy and NLP coaching. They're like discovery sessions, where as a mirror, through these kinds of really cool tools, we can reflect, and you can go into your self-discovery and explore at a deep level what's inside of yourself. Because we have this access to the subconscious, and what's called the unconscious and superconscious mind. It's available to us all the time. We just need to rediscover and exercise, learn these tools of the system, like this human system activation. So now we reframe the imagination, and you'll look at the imagination differently from now on. And there's going to be a second video with some exercises that are like imagination games. So then you can see, too, directly experience the power of your imagination. It's not just an idea. Let's explore. If you want to, explore deeper into your imagination and see directly the power of your imagination, watch the next video.